Eleonora Sargsyan from Armenia. I've decided to become an actress as I believe that acting is like staying loyal to change. I've come to realize that since childhood I've been trying out many various, sometimes contrasting things, but eventually I've understood that in those things I actually enjoyed the process of becoming someone else. I like the idea of being able to be everything and everyone, but nothing for long. It is true that I have no formal training, but this idea of acting periodically appeared in my life in different ways. For example, as a little girl, I would play any character from television in our garden alone until my parents took me to a young actors studio. Then they noticed it was taking all my time and was making me unpredictably enthusiastic and didn't let me continue. After a few years, I could get one of the main roles in a performance in our city state theater, which is the best memory I have and which let me wholly feel myself. Then we moved to another city and I could not continue. Only one thing grew with me from the very beginning, towards which I felt hidden passion and which revealed itself in different forms. That is acting. I played many different things that didn't light me up. So now I choose to play the playing. I choose the play, and it does light me up. I've chosen the American Academy for Dramatic Arts because I am very much for academic education. I believe that the balance of theory and practice is the key, which after a long research I understood that only the academy can give me. Of course, I know that you become a good actor or player by playing, but I also find the idea of being a literate actor extremely appealing. I also know that acting is not so much about born talents, but commitment and devotion, and I'm ready for hard work. Also, I just love the fact that you didn't have any formal deadlines. That's all. The first monologue is Mark Antony from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. All is lost. This false Egyptian had betrayed me. My fleet had yielded to the foe, and yonder they cast their cups up and caroused together like friends long lost. Triple-tongued whore, this thou has sold me to this novice, and my heart makes only worse on thee. Bid them all fly, for when I'm revenged upon my charm, I have done all. Bid them all fly, begone! Oh, son, thy operas shall I see no more. Fortune and Antony part here. Even here, do we shake hands? All come to this. The hearts that spanieled me at heels, to whom I gave their wishes to this candy, will their sweet song blossom in Caesar. And this pine is barked that overtop them all. Oh, She went like a right gypsy head, at fast and loose, beguiled me to the very heart of loss. What? Eros. Eros. The second monologue is Annette from God of Carnage by Reza Ismina. Well, if you ask me, everyone's feeling fine. Everyone's feeling better. Everyone's much calmer. Don't you think? Men are so ready to their gadgets. It belittles them, takes away all their authority. A man needs to keep his hands free, if you ask me. Even an attaché case is enough to put me off. There was a man once I found really attractive. Then I saw him with a square shoulder bag. That was it. There's nothing worse than a shoulder bag. Although there is also nothing worse than a cell phone. A man ought to give the impression that he's alone, if you ask me. I mean that he's capable of being alone. I also have John Wayne's idea of virility. What was it he had? A code 45. A device for creating vacuum. A man who can't give the impression that he's a loner has no texture. So Michael, are you happy? It's somewhat fractured our little... What was it you said? I've forgotten the word. But in the end, everyone's feeling more or less alright, if you ask me.